Hello, and welcome to Nuts About Baseball, a podcast that will entertain you with discussions involving everything baseball. I'm your host, Joe Grimme, and I appreciate you joining me. Sit back, relax, and enjoy as I share my passion for the sport we call America's pastime. Welcome, everyone, to this episode of Nuts About Baseball. I am your host, Joe Grimme, and it is time for your Monday Morning Mop-Up. It is May 25th, Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to everyone out there. I hope you're enjoying your day so far, and thank you to all of those who have served this country and have not made it home, and the families around them. We appreciate everything that you have done and continue to do to keep the United States of America the best country in the world. Let's get into it. The Reds, they are currently 27-25. They are in fourth place in the National League Central Division. They are 4 games back of the Milwaukee Brewers. The Reds are 5-5 in their last 10 games. What continues to concern me, it's stayed the same pretty much the whole season, run differential. They are sitting at a minus 34. That means their opponents have scored 34 more runs than we have scored. The rest of the division are all on the plus side of this statistic. The past week, the Reds went 3-2. They had 5 games. On Monday, they lost to the Philadelphia Phillies. Nick Lodolo was the starting pitcher. He threw 5.2 innings, only gave up 3 hits, 3 earned runs, and had 3 strikeouts. On Tuesday, the Reds beat the Phillies 4-1. Chase Burns continues to just be superb. 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, and 9 strikeouts. On Wednesday, the Reds beat the Phillies to win the series 9-4. Andrew Abbott pitched 5 1/3 innings, only gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, and had 3 strikeouts. On Thursday, the Reds were off. They came home to play on Friday, but that didn't happen due to rain. The St. Louis Cardinals are in town, so they had a doubleheader on Saturday. The first game, they lost to the Cardinals 8-1. Recent pickup Chris Paddock threw 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, and 5 strikeouts. Didn't look horrible. The score was worse than the game actually was. The relievers did not do their job, as has been the case recently. Hence, the 8-1 victory for the Cardinals. On the nightcap, the Reds brought it back, and they won 7-6 on a walk-off. Blake Dunn with a walk-off hit to win. That pitcher was Chase Petty. He threw 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 4 earned runs, and only had 1 strikeout. Now, on the season, the Reds team batting average, it's improving slowly. It's up to .227, and they are 13th out of 15 National League teams. Now, before you get too mad, and believe me, I am mad as well, listen to the 2 teams that are below them in the National League in batting average as a team. The New York Mets, .226, and the San Diego Padres, .220. The Reds payroll, $128 million this year. The San Diego Padres payroll, $209 million. And we all know the Mets are up there near the top, $368 million. So put yourself in one of those fans' seats and tell me how you'd feel if you spent that much money and your team was hitting that poorly. Anyway, as for some other categories, the Reds continue to hit home runs. They are 3rd in the league, the National League, for home runs, but they are also striking out quite a bit. They are 3rd as well in National League strikeouts as a team. They are 5th in walks, and they are 10th in on-base percentage. Let's talk about the last 7 days and who's hot. Well, I already mentioned him, Blake Dunn. The past 7 days, he hit .389. Also, who caught fire was Sal Stewart. Hopefully, he will continue this form that he started the season with. He hit .389 this past week as well. And Nathaniel Lowe hit .353. Who's not hot? J.J. Bleday. The past 7 days, he hit .158. Unfortunately, Ellie De La Cruz did the same, hitting .158. And Matt McLain continues to be a Jekyll and Hyde. He hit .053.
Moto Federation is a DIY communal workspace and social lounge. We provide the tools, facility, and supplies for you to work on your own motorcycle. Beyond the workshops, we have a social lounge where members can meet to exchange ideas, share knowledge, attend workshops, and view product demonstrations. We are a rider's facility dedicated to learning, teaching, and repairing and restoring motorcycles. We embrace all forms of motorcycling, from scooters to trikes and everything in between. Learn more at motofed.com.
Let's switch gears and talk about the pitching. As a team, the Reds are 5th in the National League in hits given up. They are 13th in ERA out of 15 teams with a 4.78. They are 11th in opponents' batting average at .249, and they are last in WHIP, and that's walks plus hits divided by innings pitched, with a 1.47. The bullpen has not been good, but I just want to say something because it kind of surprised me. As far as save percentage is concerned, we are sitting at a 57%, which means how many save opportunities have you converted into saves and how many have you blown. The league average is 63%. So with the eye test and the games that we've seen recently, the relievers have not been good. Overall for the season, they still are pretty close to the league average in save percentage. As far as inherited score percentage, which means when a reliever comes in the game and there are runners on base that eventually score, we are sitting at a 30% clip, which is exactly what the National League average is, 30%. So overall, yes, we've blown some games that we should have won, and it's been pretty bad to witness, but in the whole grand scheme of things, to date, the relievers are pretty much doing the same thing that other relievers in the league are doing. So let's just remain calm and see if they can improve and maybe get better as the season moves on. Now, let's talk about some transactions that the Reds made this past week. They DFA'd Rhys Hines, and thank goodness someone actually wanted him, the Miami Marlins. So what we did is we traded him to the Marlins for right-handed pitcher Zach McCambly. This guy has made it as high as AAA. He is 18-23 in his minor league career, and his ERA in that time is a 4.12, which isn't too bad. He has started 42 games, and the statistic I like to see is that he strikes out over 10 batters per 9 innings. I think that's a really good trade for the Reds because since we DFA'd Hines, if no one wanted him, we would have lost him and we would have received nothing in compensation for him. So, other transactions, we placed Ke'Bryan Hayes on the 10-day IL with a back injury. We activated Eugenio Suarez from the IL, and we sent Connor Phillips to Louisville, AAA. I was high on him. If you've listened to my other episodes, he has looked great, but he has also looked horrible. He has a 5.53 ERA. Recently, he just can't find the strike zone. Just an absolutely absurd statistic. He has 28 strikeouts, and he has the same amount of walks, 28. He needs to figure it out. They sent him down to AAA to see if he can get straight and then hopefully come back up and help this ball club. Speaking of helping the ball club, we are, I think, excited overall that Caleb Ferguson has been activated from the IL. And let's hope that the expectations that the Reds had for him at the beginning of the season can be fulfilled, and he can be an addition that will help us win some games. What do you have to look forward to this week? Well, today, this afternoon, the Reds will play the New York Mets in New York. The Mets are 22-31. That is last place in the National League East Division. They are 4-6 in their last 10 games. As I said before, they are second to last in the National League in batting average as a team, 226, but they do have the fifth lowest ERA in the National League at 3.84. Obviously, their pitching staff keeps them in games because they're not hitting the ball just like the Reds. So what they do, they play this afternoon at 4:10. They play tomorrow, Tuesday, at 7:10, and then again on Wednesday at 7:10. On Thursday of this week, the Reds have an off day. Then they will come home to Great American Ballpark to face the Atlanta Braves. 3-game series. The Braves have the best record in baseball. They're on fire. 36 wins, 18 losses. They are 6-4 in their last 10. Their team has the best batting average at 260. They are raking. And they also have the best ERA in the National League at a 3.04, and their opponent's batting average is a paltry 207, which is also first in the National League. Huge series this weekend. It's going to be tough. Maybe the Reds can figure out a way to get the bats to click and give the Braves a run, but it's going to be a challenge. Let's hope they can do something up in New York first and get some momentum coming home. Happy Memorial Day. Enjoy your week. Go Reds. Until next time, I am Joe Grimme, and I am nuts about baseball.